We've all been there, striving for bigger, better, and the beyond, right? But by not making our goals realistic to fit our lifestyles, we actually, most of the time, end up hurting ourselves. So director and personal trainer Eric Stratman from Phat Health here with us this morning, getting us more on how to actually maintain some of these New Year's resolutions instead of failing time after time. So
time after time. There you go.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Haven't seen you guys since last year.
Yeah.
I know.
It's been so long.
But it's been forever. Yeah. You know what? This is the perfect topic because we were just talking about this. Remember back in November when I had that very unrealistic expectation of myself. And it's funny that you said hurt yourself because I did immediately, like day one.
That's it.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't go hard in the paint for 2022 like I did before.
No, stay at the three-point line. Steph Curry, don't go in the paint. But yeah, exactly. You know, we see these New Year's resolutions, and I see it year after year after year. You know, you resolve to do what? To do something that is super restrictive, or a workout that you're not going to be able to lift your arms, as you had that issue with, or you know, and it's really having that focus of sustainability. Like, what are you going to be able to do that you're going to be able to keep up the rest of the year and beyond? It's not what can I do for the next 4 or 6 weeks, and I'm going to lose as much as I can. So instead of thinking, okay, well, it took me 5 or 8 years to gain this weight, let's not try to lose it in 5 or 8 weeks. Let's try to create a sustainable solution. And that's really what we've turned on its head, is instead of having this New Year's resolution, 2022, it's the New Year's solution. So let's give a solution to this problem instead of resolve to do something that we're not going to stick with.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I feel like for so many people, the most popular option for a New Year's resolution is in some form to either exercise more, lose some weight, get in better shape, just be healthier in general.
Yes.
But that really comes along with, of course, the gym membership. And then a lot of gyms will tell you, I think like 8 weeks in, 10 weeks in, a lot of those people just stop coming or they're canceling their memberships because they're not thinking about that 12-month-long resolution, or as you're calling it, solution this year. It's the mental part of this. Is that the reason people are failing?
Yeah. Well, again, just stepping back to saying, okay, it's a resolution. What's restrictive, or that gym membership means like they have to go in for an hour and a half and they've got to come out, you know, looking at their health tracker going, oh, I had to burn 1,000 calories there. Again, setting this standard for themselves that they're not going to be able to maintain. Why not have your gym membership and go, I'm going to go in and do 20 minutes. And let me just keep that up. Because if you did that for the 12 months, you're going to see in 2023, you're a much different version of yourself. So it's even with the gym, with your diet, it's expectations of yourself of what is something I can change that I can stick with, not, okay, well, I'm going to do no carbs and I'm going to do no sugar and I'm going to do none of this. And then what happens? As soon as you get exposed to it, you feel like, well, I'm done. Instead of going, okay, I can have this stuff in moderation. Same thing with your gym. Have that in moderation. Don't feel like you've got to, you know, make that the cornerstone of everything you're doing to make sure that you're getting the most out of it that day. It's just, you know, we've talked about in the past that 1% better. You know, if you think about your body weight, if it's 1%, you know, a week of your body weight that you're losing, it's, you know, a huge difference that you're having at the end of the year. Even if you got 1 pound a week, you know, you're talking about a 37-pound difference, you know, a huge change if you're having that 1% change.
Love it. Well, so. Eric, thanks. Well, because genuinely, because I was just thinking, like yesterday, I was like, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Like, I'm going to hit it. It's the new year. It's the new me. And I was going to go for like an hour, and I'm sure that I would have been exhausted at the end, and my arms would be broken.
15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
Nice and easy.
Eric said that I can do 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to go slow.
You got to maintain it. You know, you got to say Monday through Friday, whatever your schedule is, your work schedule, maintain that.
I'll do that. I'm going to take it slow. Next week when I see you, I'll be able to move my arms. Solution. Hey, Eric, thanks so much. You're going to stick around for the next hour, too.
We're going to do it.
All right. Can't get rid of me that easy. All right, 6:31 is the time. We're going to be right back after this.
We've all been there, striving for bigger, better, and the beyond, right? But by not making our goals realistic to fit our lifestyles, we actually, most of the time, end up hurting ourselves. Director and personal trainer Eric Stratman from Phat Health.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. With us on this new year to discuss realistic fitness goals, but really making sure that you're not failing. This year.
So we're a big no-go on resolutions. So 2022, I want you to have not a New Year's resolution.
Okay.
But instead have
a solution, right?
Okay.
Mind blown. You know, we jump into the new year, you know, every year going, okay, hey, I'm going to resolve to to do all these things that you're not able to really keep up with. So when you're setting your goals and saying, okay, well, what is my end goal? How can you get there in a sustainable manner? Enjoy the lifestyle you have. And that's really where we developed a solution to say, well, let's give you a solution that's going to help you let the paths cross of your lifestyle and the goals you have, not go, okay, well, I'm either on them or off them. I can't, I don't want to do things for, 6 or 8 weeks and then I'm out, because, hey, gym memberships are going to go through the roof today and, everybody's going to cut out their sugar or, keto or whatever they're doing and realizing, okay, well, I can't maintain this lifestyle, so I'm just going to do the other instead of going, hey, let's just give a solution here and give you guys something that's a little easier to maintain and not, go and hurt yourself, maybe, right? I know we talked about that.
Yes, where I almost broke my arms trying to work out when I had not worked out at all before. Is that what you mean when you talk the sustainability route?
Yes. Yeah. So if you haven't been going to the gym and you're going to go, okay, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to do an hour and a half every single time. Just go in and move 15 minutes. Make sure you can move the next day. And then as you feel good with that, you add that. Same thing with your nutrition. Just track your calories, see how much you're eating, see what you're doing. But really the anchor of when we start somebody's solution is, what's your why? Why are you even doing it? When you step back and go, okay, this is why I'm doing it, that gives you a little bit more focus of saying, this is what I want to do. So you see this image here, we're doing 8 weeks, so we're walking people through week by week how to create a sustainable routine that's going to, again, let those paths of your lifestyle and your goals cross so you can enjoy the foods you love, whether it's these beautiful cupcakes behind me that I can smell them, they're wonderful. So, but really to say I want to enjoy events, whether it's your Super Bowl party or backyard barbecues, your New Year's Eve parties, and just be able to continue each day to know that, okay, I'm going to just take it one step at a time and actually have a solution to my health goals instead of having a resolution for 6 to 8 weeks every single year.
So it's really swapping out, as you mentioned, the solution for resolution, but you got to start a journey, and it's your fitness journey. It has to be something that you can maintain. Yeah. Because if not, you're going too hard and you're popping the Aleve pills and the Advils and the Motrins of the world. You're not really helping yourself. You're hurting yourself because you're more likely going to give up because it's too hard.
You make a great point there, because if you're finding yourself that it's painful, literally physically, your brain understands that. Emotionally, we feel that, and it's like, I don't want to keep doing that to myself, so let's stop doing that. So you're not, the motivation starts to decrease, even though you're like, I should do something. Well, find something that's going to be lower impact, whether that's swimming or getting on a bike. If you're like, oh, I love running, but it hurts my knee or my calf, or I have an injury. I know we were talking about that. And making sure that you put yourself in a position that you could stay active, but it's something you can maintain, that you feel good, because the endorphins, the dopamine, the benefits we get out of exercise is amazing, but we don't want to engage in exercise that hurts us. So if we can do something, it could be as simple as going for a walk, or if it is, you're doing some high intensity classes, that's okay too. It's just something you can maintain and know the next day you're going to feel good.
Eric, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, swap out. If you've learned something today, swap out the resolution for solution. Start your fitness journey, but do it at your own pace, and don't hurt yourself.
Absolutely.
7:30 is the time. We're approaching 7:31. We'll be right back after the break.